Okay, so when we're talking about body surface area is always measured in meters squared, and we're always talking about all of the area that is exposed to the environment. So this is calculated by using a patient's height and weight, and we're going to apply that to a couple charts that I'll show you here in just a minute. We refer to as nomograms. So if you have a patient's height and weight, that is going to be more accurate than just their weight. So the BSA rule would be more accurate than the kilogram rule and Clark's rule in this case. So you all have this handout here. We're going to take a look at the nomograms that I have attached. So make sure this one that says children on it, I would go ahead and indicate this side is for a child, and then on the back side just has these three columns here. This one is for adults. Make sure that you know the difference, because if you use the wrong one, it's going to mess up your calculation. So let's just take a look at how to use these charts first off. So let's look at this adult here. We have an adult who is 176 pounds, and they are 5 feet 8 inches. So how this chart works, you have height on one side, and either looking at centimeters or inches here. You have the weight on this side, kilograms on the left, pounds on the right. So always make sure that you're looking at the right side for the right unit. So what we're going to do is make a mark. They weigh 176 pounds. So I want to look at this pound side. I want to go down here. Here's 170, here's 180. So we want to take a look at the marks in between here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marks in between there. So each of these marks has to be 2 pounds. So 172, 174, 176, 178, 180. Okay. So we said that they weigh 176 pounds. So 72, 4, 6 would be here. So I'm going to make a mark right at 176 pounds. Now, we also said that they are 5 feet and 8 inches. Well, we can see that on this side it only measures in inches. So we're going to need to convert this into just inches. Well, if we're looking at our feet here, we know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So 12 inches in 1 foot. So if we have 5 feet, 12 times 5 is 60. So this 5 feet would be 60 inches plus my 8 inches gives me 68 inches here. So now I know that there's 68 inches. On my inch column, I'm going to make a mark right at 68 inches. Now to find the BSA, you're going to take a straight edge. You can use a ruler or you can use a piece of paper. And all we're going to do is line up those dots. So one edge at 68, the other one here at 176. And let's see. So once you got your paper lined up right there on those 2 dots, then we're going to make a mark here on this body surface area chart. So now let's take a look at what this is reading. So here I have 1.95, here I have 2. So each of these marks has to be to the nearest hundredth. So 1.95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So probably in the middle here. So if you went with 1.98 or 1.99, either one would work. I'm going to go with 1.98 here. So this column is our body surface area. You can see it's always measured in meters squared. So the BSA for this adult is 1.98 meters squared. Now this next one here, I have a child who is 32 kilograms and they're 122 centimeters. So first of all, I'm on the adult side. I need to flip to the child side. Now, when we're looking at this chart, here's my height column, here's my weight column, here is my surface area or body surface area. If you want to put a little B there, that might help you. This is the column I want to look at. Ignore this box for right now. I'll come back to that. So my child, I said they are 32 kilograms. So I want to look at my kilogram side. Down here I have 30, here's 40. So the line here in the middle would be 35. So each of these marks has to be 1 kilogram. And I said they are 32 kilograms. So I'm going to make a mark there. And they are 122 centimeters. So I'm going to look over here at my height column. They are 122 centimeters. So here I have 120, here I have 130. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 marks in between there. So each of these has to be to the nearest 2 centimeters. So if they are 122, that's just going to be that first line here because we have 122, 24, 26, 28, 30. Okay, so make sure that you are reading these lines carefully. So now that I have my 2 marks, I'm going to take my straight edge. So I'm going from 32 kilograms here and 122 centimeters. Line those up. And once again, I'm looking at this line here, the meter squared line. Make my mark here. So I'm looking at this line here. So if we zoom in here, right now I am between 1 and 1.1. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 marks in there. So each of these would be 0.02. So 1.02, 1.04, 0.6, 0.8, 1.1. So in this case, 1.02, 1.04 would be my BSA. So BSA 1.04 meters squared for that child. Now, this one says I have a child who is 25.4 kilograms, and we don't know their height, but we know that they're of normal height. So anytime you see this normal height, that is when we look at this box here. So for normal height, all we have to do is find their weight in pounds, and we're going to make a mark on that line, and then whatever's right next to this line on the meters square side, that will be their BSA. So here I have their weight in kilograms. This says weight in pounds. So I need to convert this first. So remember, 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Set that equal to 25.4 kilograms. So 25.4 times 2.2, that gives us 55.88 pounds. So we can see, you know, this isn't going to be able to read that accurate, so I'm probably just going to round that to 56 pounds. So this 25.4 kilograms is equal to 56 pounds. So if they are 56 pounds, take a look at my numbers here. I have 50 and 60. So each of these marks has to be 2 pounds. So 52, 54, 56 would be here. So this line on this side is going to be their BSA. So right now I'm between 0.9 and 1. So this line right in the middle has to be 0.95. So their BSA here, 0.95 meters squared.